All right, describe all the transformations from the parent function to the new function f. The parent function was y equals cosine theta. All right, so that's the parent function. All right, so like we read a book from left to right. What is the negative gonna do to the parent function that is boxed over there? Anybody? What is it? Flipped, but we don't want to use flipped. We know it's flipped. It's gonna be, if we're gonna be more academic, it's gonna be, I'll do it with the little here. It's reflected about the x-axis. Okay, why don't I just do this? Do it like this. Okay, let me because the CFA is about this. Don't get confused when you take the test and it says x instead of theta, and it says x here, theta instead of, it says x instead of theta. It's the same thing. Instead of having say this is theta, it's x. X is equal to theta. Okay, so if I was to do it step by step, let's say this is pi, this is 2 pi. I just want to do it like that, and this -1, and I'm gonna need more than that. Let's go another 2, 4, 5. So it's -1 here, and now 1 here, 0. All right. So the parent function as it is, y equals cosine theta. That's what we did the other day. I asked you come up and do it. You're like, what do you mean? What do you want me to draw? Y equals cosine theta. Cosine theta goes from 0 to 2 pi. It goes from here, the lowest it goes and the highest it goes, and this is the parent function, something like that. That is cosine theta. And the first transformation is that we reflect it about the x-axis, meaning that instead of being a bird, it'll become a Snapchat ghost, whatever. So it's gonna become this. Let me do it upside down. So instead of going like that, it's gonna go like this. That's with this transformation here. Okay. The next transformation would be, yeah, let's do it like this. How about 5? What is that gonna do? Anybody? What is it? No, it's not horizontal. It's vertical stretch. Is the amplitude. So this is going to be a vertical stretch. By a factor of 5. So it's already upside down. It became it was not a bird. It's not that thing right there. It'll go all the way to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll go all the way to 5. Basically, just stretch it. So it's this ghost that's going to go all the way to -5. It's -5. So it's going to go like this. All the way there. Something like this. Oh, okay, whatever. It's messed up right here. All right. You get it. All right, good. So we've done that. The next one we're gonna do, what is 4 gonna do to the graph from 0 to 2 pi? What's that 4 in front of theta? What does that do? It's how many birds there are, or now they're not birds. How many what? Ghosts? These Snapchat ghosts? Yes. So it's the number of how many of them are there now? There will be 4 of them. So what do we say about that? Well, we could say it's a horizontal compression, which is it's more of them, or horizontal shrink. which is kind of not intuitive because with this vertical stretch makes it bigger, horizontal, well, it's, yeah, 5 makes it stretch, 4 and horizontally makes it, there's more of them, basically, 4 makes, there's more of them, more of these between 0 to 5. So if this is pi by 2, and this is 3 pi by 2, so then you're going to see 1 here. Yeah, I have to erase, I got to erase this stuff because it's getting, but you get the idea what's happening, and we go step by step and erase this. But then from here, we're going to see 1 going like this. There it is, there's 1, and there's going to be 2, 3, 4 of them. We're on to this one step here. And then, what is that going to do over here? What is this going to do to the graph? Horizontal shift to the left or right? I'm tired of saying this. It's opposite of what you think. We've done this thousands of times already. It's gonna go to the right. Yes. To the right, pi by 2. So it's gonna move basically a box. This is pi by 2. It's gonna just grab it and move it over here. It's made out of metal. Grab it, move it over. So it's gonna be over here now. And erase this. So erase that. All right, so let's see. Let me erase it already. No. What's it erasing? All right, so now it became this one. Horizontal shift. HS, right, pi by 4 units. And finally, what was the last one? Who's the last one? That would be the midline is 3. So as it is right now, the midline is right here. This is the midline. This midline is going to go 1, 2, 3 over here, meaning that basically this thing is going to move up 3. So the highest it goes is going to go to 1, 2, 3. The lowest it goes, which is probably going to go up to 2 here. So it's moved up. So it's going to be now something like this. There's the graph. This is the final graph, and it goes forever this way and that way. Very messy to do this like this, but really that's all there's to it. That's what's happening here. But it's here is just asking about what are the transformations, but I'm showing you what has happened to the original function that it became this. All it's asking is describe it. Reflected, vertically stretched 5 units. Horizontally compressed, shrunk by factor of 4, shifted to the right pi by 2, up 3. All right, that's it.